Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey and I am on a journey to become current on my bills. This all just happened recently because of my father passing, and I was just kind of in a little funk and I let my bills get behind, and now I'm trying to get caught up again. In August 4th of 2024, I started this journey over once again, before, and I actually got caught up current and also ahead, and binders full, sinking funds full. And when all of this happened, I just kind of went downhill. So I am on a journey to fix this problem right now. I would like to say welcome back to everyone, and welcome to all of our new subscribers. We're getting at least minimum 50 subscribers a day, and I really appreciate you all for coming along and watching this journey. This is just so amazing to me. I really want to thank you all. With that being said, this here is the list of things that I need to get caught up on within the next week. So I'm going to zoom in on that in a few minutes. But before we get started with that, I just had to answer a question. So yesterday I had to block someone. Like, even though YouTube doesn't block, they kind of just hide you from me so that I can't see you, and you also, like, you're commenting but I can't see your comment, and no one else can either. But it was a comment. I'm trying to go by memory because I'm trying to keep my energy good. This is how I know that the person probably didn't watch any other videos or whatever, but I just figured I would answer these questions before we get started. So the first thing that they said was, why would you go buy a new car just for the next month to be behind? Well, it's not the next month. I did buy the car in the early part of March. And the reason why I had to buy a new car, because most of you know, so I know this is redundant for you all, but since we have so many new subscribers, I figured I would go ahead and explain. I bought a new car because my Jeep, it's been in the shop for like almost 2 months, and it's been sitting in my driveway before then because they cannot figure out what's wrong with my Jeep. And I still have a note on it, which you will see here, that we're stuffing this week also. But it's like all of these things just come up on the dash. So if anybody knows like the problem, because this happened before, but it was fixed, but for some odd reason they can't find the problem this time. But all of these things come up all the lights come on the dash, and it won't go past 8 miles per hour. And that we make our money with Lyft and Uber. And at that particular time, me and my husband, Mr. Bailey, we was sharing a vehicle at the time. So we had no other choice but to get another vehicle, because even if we don't drive Lyft and Uber, we still need a vehicle, because we also have a floor maintenance company. And when it's busy, and we need a big enough car to haul our equipment also. So that was one of the things that was said that I figured maybe I should answer. And then the other thing was about my husband, Mr. Bailey. It was some more things in there, but the other thing I said, you know what? This question may not have seemed the smartest to me, but if you don't watch any of the other videos and you haven't been here for a while, maybe it is a question that you would have. So my husband, Mr. Bailey, let me start here. In the comment, they said, why are you giving your husband money? Why are you getting money for your husband? Okay, it went like this. Why are you getting money for your husband? Why doesn't he have a job? Why are you taking care of him? Why won't he work? So in every video, in my head, now you guys let me know if I'm wrong, I say, I'm about to go get, not give, but I'm about to go get Mr. Bailey's money out of the ATM. And then I go to another ATM and I go get my money out of the ATM. And then I come home and I cash stuff the money that I just got out from him and from me. And I come home and cash stuff it. But guess what? I don't even talk, over almost 3,000 of you know Mr. Bailey. And he used to also be in the videos and everything. So you guys know how hard he worked. But if you're new here, maybe you don't. So I said, let me explain. He has a floor maintenance company, like I said. But when that's slow, he also does Uber. So when you see me going to get cash, it's some of the money that he made from Uber. So he just, gives me his card. And the reason why we have separate bank accounts on there, his, because he tries not to get fees. So he has his Uber money going straight to the Uber card, like the Uber thing that they have. I don't know how to explain it, but if you have it going there, your money, like all the money that you make, it goes there. And then you don't have to worry about a fee. And then it's a certain ATM that you go to so that you can get it out if you need it. So that's his Uber money goes there. Now, as far as his other bank accounts and stuff, like we have a joint bank account, we have business accounts and all that stuff. But as far as the Uber money, that's how that works. So that's why you see me do that separate. So I said, let me go ahead and explain those things, because somebody else might have been thinking the same exact thing. I still blocked the person because of the way they came to me. And, it's asking me, why am I in debt? Obviously, they must not have watched. I don't know. I'm the type of person, when I watch a video and I have questions, I will go back to the very beginning of your channel. If I'm interested or intrigued, I'll go back to the beginning of your channel and start watching all your videos to see what happened before I pass judgment. That's, and then after that, I still won't pass judgment. Not in your comment section, but that's just me. So anyway, with all that being said, I hope you guys are still here. So this is just for all of the new subscribers. What we are doing here is, let me put on my glasses, which I need to get another pair because the arm on this actually broke. So this is what's going on. I have a phone bill that was due on the 12th. I actually just made an arrangement for this. So we're going to scratch that off. I made that to be paid on the 9th, even though it's going to be due again on the 12th. But we're just going to start working on that right now. The insurance is $777. We put $75 towards it so far in the envelopes over here. But the reason why that's $777 is because I have 3 vehicles, 2 life insurance policies, and renter's insurance. And for some odd reason, my brand new car that I got this year is in it's $300. I don't know. My Honda is $900. We have $100 towards it so far. It was due on the 20th. We are going to pay that this weekend and have it come out on Monday. It's going to end up coming out on Monday, no later than Tuesday. I'll explain how we're going to start working on that one. Today is Friday for me, guys, even though you're seeing it on Saturday. But this is $900 because it could have been like $650, but I pay extra for maintenance. I mean, not maintenance, warranty, and to get it paid off earlier. The Jeep, we have $500 towards it. It is normally $808, but because it's late, it's going to be $830, $838, something like that. I think they have a $30 late fee, but I'm going to pay that today. Since I have the majority of the money, it's going to come out on Monday. But we're going to keep working on that to put the other 300. Well, technically I have it. I still have to go to the ATM. I still have to cash stuff, which I'm still going to cash stuff this weekend because we don't have it all. What do we have now? These are the things that came out. These little subscriptions did come out, all 3 of those. The next thing is our energy, our gas and electric. It is, I feel like they said something, that person said something about that on there too, but I don't know. I just erased it. But it's $374 because we've been having like 100-degree weather. It was like 100 degrees yesterday too. So I'm going to appreciate this 85 today. But we have 75 in there. And then the Jeep is going to be due again on the 28th. I'm probably going to skip that again, just to be honest with you guys. I'm probably going to skip that again just to make sure that I'm caught up on the things that was like already late, and then it's going to be like time for rent and all of those things again. So I'm going to be cash stuffing towards this, but I'm probably not going to pay it directly on the 28th, which is Monday. Apple TV. Somebody told me yesterday to start pirating and get rid of the Apple TV. I mean, not Apple TV. This is YouTube TV. I'm sorry. And start pirating. And I was like, I don't feel like going to jail today, so I'll pass. But thanks for the info. But this is basically like our cable. So like football season is coming up. This is where we watch all of our channels that would normally be on cable. And then all of these things came out down here, credit card and 2 afterpays, which I had to get Afterpay because I was behind on, so when I would go to Sam's Club or something like that, I would just get the money back. But now that I'm back to work, I'm paying these off. I think I have like 200 and something more dollars to go, and the Afterpay will be paid off, and then I won't have to worry about that, and I will never get that again. Hopefully nothing would happen to where I don't have to get that again. So what we are going to do today is try to go out and make this money. And I'm going to take you guys along with me, but I'm not going to just do every ride. I'm just going to check in. We have a bonus this weekend. I think it's $90 or $95 if I get, how many is it? 51 rides. So the first, no, 50 rides. So the first part is $51 if I get 37 rides. So that's the part I'm going to focus on. So, but if I was just focusing straight on the 50, it would be like 17 rides a day, 17, 18, rides a day. So so just like we did yesterday, I'm going to try to focus on the number and not the amount, that I'm trying to get to, because if I get to that $100, it's over. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll see you guys in the car. Okay. So now that I'm out here, you see the ground is wet. You see my car. Well, it's wet, but when that dry, that's going to be dirty. So I want to go to the car wash, but I need to let everything dry. Okay, guys, so I am in the car. I'm going to go on the main roads to see if it's drier out there, so at least I could just wash some of this off because Mr. Bailey just came home. It is 8:33. He just came home like an hour ago. So I wanted to get an earlier start today, but it didn't work out. So I'm going to go get me a coffee and see if I can get the car washed. And also, guys, in the middle of the night, I felt like my throat was sore, but I don't know. This is just a little hack. If you guys, I don't know if it'll work for you, but it always works for me. Everybody don't have these things on hand, but maybe you should. If you ever feel a sore throat coming on, really, you could just take one or the other, but I feel like both of them together just knocks it right out. Like I just did it right before I started the video, when I was in the house, and I took some black seed oil, and I also took some had like a tablespoon of, well, not a full tablespoon, but like a little over a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and just took it straight. Those two things together work so good, and it will knock it out, and you will not have any more sore throat. So if you ever got to get a sore throat, or your kids or anything, I would suggest trying that. But let's go ahead and get this day started. Okay, guys, look at these clouds. These clouds, even though it's sunny behind me, these clouds up here are saying something different. And I just looked at the weather, and it is supposed to rain at 9, stop at 10, and then rain again at 11 and 12, and then it's going to stop. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get my coffee and not try to get the car washed until afternoon. Look, not even 5-10 seconds later, it just started raining. But if you look behind me, it's totally sunny and not raining. This is crazy.
Walking to McDonald's, you know what today?
No.
Okay, what can I get you?
Small coffee, black.
You said what now? I'm sorry.
A small coffee, black.
That all for you?
Yes.
137.
Okay, thank you. Every time I pull up here, it's a truck, and they can't hear me. I don't pull up here often, but now it's the McDonald's delivery cup. But if you guys see me do a small coffee this time instead of a medium, it is because I just tried to do my 99-cent any size coffee, and it said that I already used it, and I didn't at all. Like, except the last time I used it was the last time I was with you guys. So I don't know what happened. Okay, guys, we have the coffee, and we have our first ride for $5.15. I don't mind taking the small ones when I'm trying to do a challenge, because I know I'm going to get the extra money. So it's going, I think, 1.5 miles once I pick them up. So I'll just keep you guys posted. I'm not going to do every one, but I will keep you guys posted on the progress of can I get 17 at least today. Okay, y'all, so I ended up on something called Belle Isle. This is actually an island in the middle, like in the middle of the river between I'm leaving a yacht club back there, but between Canada and Detroit. So let me show y'all. But I also didn't know, ooh, I'm close, but I also didn't, I mean, I found this out a little over 5 years ago, that this island that I'm on, there was actually a war for this between Canada and the United States of who was going to get this island. So right now, they've turned this island into a state park. So now you have to pay to get in. But when I was little, all the way up to just a few years ago, you didn't, oh, it's a lot of kids here today. You didn't have to pay to get on the island. But I actually just dropped somebody off here at the yacht club for work. But I actually have a state park pass like on my license plate. So even if I wouldn't have had to pay anyway. But yeah, that was just a little fun fact. But I'm going to show y'all like once we go across the bridge of Canada and the United States. Okay, so here is the bridge I was telling you about. So I got to go across this part of the river, but hopefully I will be able to see. Okay, so see down there on this right side is United States, and then on the left side where that blue building is Canada. So it's actually a river in between, which is the Detroit River, in between both of those. I wish I was still on that side, but maybe you guys can see. So where that black building at, that's the Renaissance, that's on the right, that's Detroit, and that blue building, that's Caesar's Palace, that's actually Canada. Anybody from Detroit remember the big slide? Google or go on TikTok and like how the kids say nowadays, search it up, search up the big slide. They opened up the big slide, and these people did not know how to go down this slide. Oh, I got something. Okay, I got one for $5, but these people didn't know how to go down the slide, y'all. Just go on any social media, Google anything, and just put the big slide on Belle Isle, Detroit, and just watch how these new people. All my life, when I was a kid, I used to go down this slide, but I think they had to reclose it because people was getting hurt going down these slides. But anyway, I'm about to go pick this one up, and this is number 6, I think this is number 6. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. It is 1:23 p.m. so I'm going to go to the bank so that I can cash stuff. I made myself today, I made 131 bucks, which is pretty good, considering I've been out here maybe 4.5, almost 5 hours. So I'm going to probably about 4.5 hours. So I'm gonna go get the money, go get his money, go get my money. I said go and get his money, not go give him some money. And I'm gonna go home and cash stuff. And then me and Mr. Bailey are going to, I'm not going to take you guys along with that part. The cash stuff and stuff will be the end of the video. But me and Mr. Bailey, we have a fish place that we go to. That last time we was there, we both did a survey. And so we both have free meals there. So we're going to go sit there and have lunch, which will actually be our dinner because we pretty much only eat one meal a day. So, and I haven't eaten anything yet. So we are going to go sit there and have lunch and talk with each other away from the kids. And then because he has to go to work at 6 o'clock. So let me go get this money out the bank, and then I will see y'all at the house so that we can cash stuff. All right guys, we are back home. I went to the bank. I didn't take y'all with me to the bank because I've been pretty much doing that every day, so I didn't want to bore y'all with that. But anyway, what do we have to do? So okay, so we have some cash here. I'm gonna give it a count. We have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, 40, 60, 80, 280, 285, 90, 95, 300. We have $300. Trying to see where my pen was. Okay. And my glasses, how did my glasses get dirty? And they just been sitting here the whole time I've been gone. Okay, so anyway, we are going to first cash stuff the Jeep. What is Oreo cookie? Okay, we're gonna cash stuff the Jeep. We are going to put $150 in the Jeep. 100, 20, 40, 50. Let's see. 100, 20, 40, 45, 50. And we're gonna get this account. Let's see. Now the Jeep is at 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 620, 40, 45, 50, 650. So we need 100 and like 180, maybe 188 more dollars for that. So 150. Okay, what are we gonna do next? I want to put $100 into the Honda. 20, 40, 60, 81. And we have the Honda back over here. So the Honda now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, and 95. 200. Let's see. And what's next? Okay, I told you guys the phone. I'm not gonna do anything on that because I do have a due date for that. So I can stop looking at that one. The insurance, I am going to put 25. $20, $40, $60, $80, $85, $90, $95, $100. So the insurance now has $100. And the last thing is the utilities. We are going to put this last 25 in there. And now the utilities has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 also. So I know you guys, well, not you guys, but one person said, you know, why am I cash stuffing just to have to take it right back out? You guys, my videos are a day ahead. So today is actually Friday for me. So I have like all the way until Sunday to do all of this, and then I'll be putting the money in there whether Sunday evening or Monday. I'll be putting the money for only some of this stuff, like which would be like the Jeep. So like when I cash stuff the Jeep tomorrow, I'm going to try to make sure I put the entire 188 or whatever that I need in there. I will put that in there, and then I will be taking that back out on Sunday evening or Monday morning, but not the utilities and the insurance and the, you know, like the Honda and all those things, because I still have to cash stuff those things. So that is why I'm doing it like I am. But anyway, guys, I'm hungry. My husband's hungry. The kids are, when I say the kids, they're my kids, but they're mostly young adults, you know, like 19, 22, you know, around that age or whatever. So they are going to get something to eat, whether on their way from work or when they come back from work. I actually think, no, they're not at work yet. Yeah, they're gonna get something to eat themselves. So me and Mr. Bailey is gonna take this opportunity to have some time to ourselves and go get us something to eat. So anyway, if you made it to this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. This is one of those things from the binder. I mean, from the punchy hole things. But if you guys made it to this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all for staying And if you did, just go ahead and leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji. That does help with YouTube to push this video out to other people that may want to also be on this journey or see someone that's in the same situation that they are. So also make sure to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't. I know I've gotten a lot of new subscribers, but there's still a lot of people that's watching me that hasn't subscribed yet. So just go ahead and look at the subscribe button and make sure you are subscribed. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to add up a lot of this stuff just to see how much more do I need. So I'll probably do that tomorrow morning when I start the video to see how much more I need, like for these couple bills that's due this weekend. And then it's going to be an unstuffing and a budget closeout video. And then after that, it'll be a brand new budget video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.